Hey guys, welcome back. It's dinner time again. We're gonna get cooking. Got this roast ready to go to show you how to cook in the Instapot. Love cooking in the Instapot. Makes everything super quick and simple. Let's get cooking. So this is actually half of the roast. When we got it, it was so big. Decided to cut it in half and do 2 different cooks on it. We're gonna put our saute function on. Make sure the bottom is just covered with a little bit of olive oil. We're gonna get our roast onto this plate. We're gonna season it and then brown up 4 of the 6 sides. We're gonna leave the ends unbrowned, still with the moisture in when we get to the cooking later. And we're just gonna sprinkle a bit of pepper, a bit of salt, a little bit of paprika, a little bit of oregano. And these are actually a mixture of hot peppers that I picked from somebody's garden that I know, and then me and my dad spent a couple days dehydrating them and turning them into this. This isn't required if you don't like the spice, and we're not putting enough on to make it spicy, just for the flavor and maybe a little bit of kick, but I do like them. So if you do have any kind of spicy peppers that are crushed up and dried, you can add a bit of that on. Now that the oil's hot, we're gonna pop this guy in, season side down. And just let it brown up for a couple minutes. And while it's browning up, you can do the same. Pepper, salt, paprika, oregano, and a bit of our special mix, hot peppers. So you only want to leave it on a couple minutes just to get it brown, not cooking. The purpose of doing this sear is to seal most of the juice in, but you want to leave the 2 ends unseared so that when it is pressure cooking with a little bit of liquid in there, some of the flavor can still get in. Flip it. Do this for another couple minutes. While that's working, we're gonna cut up our onion. Now we're gonna flip this on one end. Let that cook for a few minutes, and we'll prep our garlic. Now for something like this, you want a lot of garlic. Some of these are smaller than the others. So I do have 7 of them here. I know that seems like a lot, but trust me, it is not too much for this. But we're gonna mince it, so we're just gonna cut the ends and skin them. Cut the ends and skin them and peel them. Flip this again. Okay, now this is all browned up, we're gonna take it right out onto this clean plate and let it sit. In this cup I've mixed up some chicken bouillon. We're just gonna pour that in, deglaze it, scrub all that burnt stuff off. Okay, now that that's all nice and hot, we're gonna chuck in our onion and our garlic. Stir that up and let it cook a little bit. Add a bit of dried rosemary. Wait till you start to smell it get real fragrant. A little bit cooked, not too cooked. And we're gonna chuck in 2 bay leaves. Give it another bit of a stir. And then we're gonna put our rack in. Pop our meat back down. Throw the lid on. Set to seal, cancel saute, pressure cook on high for only 3 minutes. You're only gonna pressure cook for 3 minutes, but we're gonna leave it for half an hour on natural release. So, and once the 3 minutes is done, we're gonna come back, push keep warm, so it keeps it warm in there. But while the pressure naturally releases, it's still gonna cook a bit, but it won't be as intense, so we're gonna get that perfect medium rare. So while that gets ready, we're gonna prep our sides. Roast beef calls for potatoes. But I'll use up the rest of these little guys. I don't think that's enough potatoes, so I'm gonna cut up another one of these big guys. I think carrots are good, and potatoes are a good side for this. Now this is on, but it's not pressure cooking yet, so we'll have 33 minutes once it starts. which for the size of these potatoes, I think is about the right time to boil. So as soon as this kicks on, I'm gonna put the potatoes in and start boiling them. The carrots don't take as long, so we're gonna wait maybe 15 minutes, I think, and then we're gonna throw the carrots in, boil them together. Okay, our pressure cooking start. Our water is boiling. Chuck in those potatoes carefully. We'll come back in 15 or 20 minutes and chuck the carrots in. Okay, our 3 minutes is done, so we're gonna let it naturally release, but we are gonna click on keep warm, and we're gonna set that timer for 30 minutes so that we know when our natural release is done. Potatoes look like they're doing all right. Carrots are ready to go. We'll just trust that it's doing it. I'll keep an eye on the time anyways. All right, well, the potatoes have been boiling for about 8 minutes. They're still pretty hard, but they are starting to get a little bit soft, a little faster than I thought they would be. It's a good thing we checked. So I think we're gonna just chuck the carrots in now. And if they're done cooking a little sooner than we thought, we'll strain them and keep them warm. It's a non-issue. Let that get back up to a boil. We'll come back and check them in a little bit. I know the carrots won't take too long. So we're only 18 minutes into our natural pressure release, and I think our veggies are cooked a little bit ahead of schedule on them, so you might want to hold off a little longer. They didn't take quite as long as I thought they would, but that's okay. We're gonna strain them out. We're just gonna put them right back in the pot. Put the lid on. They'll stay warm, and if they cool a bit, we can heat them up a little bit more. We got 12 minutes till we can come back and take the meat out and make our gravy. Nope, there we are. We can release the rest of that pressure. Not much left. The moment of truth. Oh my God, it smells so good. So we're gonna take this out and sit it down here and actually cover it. You can use aluminum foil, and I'm just gonna put this bowl. You don't have to cover it all the way. I'm gonna let a little bit of the heat out, let it settle, but not get completely cold. And then we're gonna take our rack out and look at our gravy. Now, if you want to thicken it up, and I think it should be a bit thicker, we're gonna take the bay leaves out. We're gonna thicken it up a bit, so we're gonna take a glass of water and a bit of flour. Put the saute on so we can heat it back up. I'm just gonna pour little bits of this in. I'm just gonna stir it, let it heat up, let it thicken a bit. Okay, the moment of actual truth. Let's see how well we did on our cook here. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Now, if you don't like it this rare, maybe put another minute on the pressure cook and leave it for the same amount of natural release to get it cooked a bit more. Oh. And you need horseradish with this. Let's try it out. Oh my God, that's so good. If you try this, let me know how it goes. Leave me a comment, hit the subscribe button, and check out some other videos. We got lots of cooking and other fun stuff you can do at home. Thanks for watching once again.